Hello guys, welcome back to another video. My name is Dolapo and I bring to you various global opportunities for international students. Now today's video I'll be talking about another fully funded scholarship from the University of Glasgow. So if you haven't watched my previous video where I talked about one of the fully funded scholarships that the University of Glasgow was offering, which is the Adam Smith Business School Global Challenges Scholarship, then you should definitely have a look at it. I'm going to leave the link here. Now in today's video I'm going to be talking about another fully funded scholarship that you should definitely start making preparations to apply for. So just like we did in the last video, we're going to have a look at the website. So to find the scholarship, all you have to do is select whether you're an applicant or current student. So in this case, I'm going to be selecting that I'm an applicant. Then you select your country or region. So I'm going to be selecting Nigeria because I'm from Nigeria. And then you select the level. So let's say I wanted to study a master's, I will be selecting postgraduate thoughts. You don't have to select the level or select the subject. This is just to talk about the subjects you wanted to study. You don't have to select that yet. You can leave that blank and then just submit. Now once you submit, it's going to give you a list of different scholarships. Many of them have tuition fee discount, but I'm going to be talking to you today about a fully funded scholarship. So the fully funded scholarship is all the way down. Like I said, many of these scholarships are unpopular, so which makes them less competitive and gives you a higher chance of receiving the scholarships. And that's why you're on my channel and watching this video today, because I bring to you all forms of scholarships, not just the popular ones, but even the unpopular ones as well, to increase your chances of getting a fully funded scholarship. The scholarship I'm going to be talking about today is the University of Glasgow African Excellence Award. So let's click on that. Now it says here that the University of Glasgow African Excellence Award aims to support high achieving students from across Africa in their journey to become future world changers. We are looking for students who wish to undertake master's level study to further develop their knowledge and skills in order to positively contribute to their community in the future. Now the university is offering up to 15 scholarships. So in the previous video on the fully funded scholarship that I talked about earlier, which is the Adam Smith Business School Global Challenges Award, that was for 4. They were going to give 4 students that fully funded scholarship, while this one is going to be offered to 15 students. That's a generous amount of scholarships that are going to be awarded. So the more awards they are going to be given, the higher chance of you also receiving a scholarship. The scholarship I received was actually offered to only 3 students, so that was very competitive. But this one, you even have a higher chance, although it's still going to be competitive, being that it's 15 students, but it's better than 3 or 1 essentially. Now the university is offering up to 15 scholarships for international students from Africa. So that's something to take note of. So you have to be an international student from Africa who would want to start a 1-year postgraduate taught master's program in any discipline. So this scholarship doesn't have any program attached to it. So essentially you can study any postgraduate taught program to be eligible for this scholarship, and it's for the academic session 2025/2026. Now this scholarship is a full tuition fee waiver. This is also a generous scholarship because the University of Glasgow is one of the top universities in the UK, so I'm assuming that the tuition fee will be over £20,000. So that means that you won't have to worry about paying for that. So you can always have a part-time job, or if you are working from home and you have saved up money, you can use that for your well-being and your living allowance. But do not neglect the scholarship because it doesn't have a stipend. Still definitely apply for it as well. This is actually one of the scholarships I applied for too in 2022. Now, to be eligible for this scholarship, applicants must demonstrate academic excellence and achieve grades equivalent to a UK first class honors, hold an offer of a place for a postgraduate taught 1-year master's program for September 2025 intake. Offer is not needed to apply, but applicants will require an offer to be considered for interview and should take program application timelines students into consideration as detailed on program web pages. I love how they really explained this. So essentially, to break what they said down, you don't have to have an offer for the course you want to study at the University of Glasgow to be able to apply for this scholarship, but they said that you would require that offer to be considered for an interview. So I presume that an interview is one of the processes or the application process for this scholarship. And it also says that you need to take the program application. So that means the course you wanted to study. If you wanted to study, let's say for example, public health, then you should definitely look at the public health course at the University of Glasgow and see when the application deadline for that course is, because you have to take that into consideration. Then it also says that to be an eligible applicant must have international fee status. They must be domiciled in Africa and be able to demonstrate a clear career and or development plan that will be supported by master's level study via the application form. So make sure that you take a look at that when you are applying using the application form. And when it says be able to demonstrate a clear career or development plan, so that means that you have to think and prepare your mind for that as well, because they are going to be looking out for that. Then you should also be able to provide evidence of meeting the UKVI maintenance or living cost by 30th of June 2025, and this is only required if offered scholarship following successful interview. So essentially, because they are not providing a living allowance with the scholarship, so they will also want to show that you have evidence. So in your bank account, for example, or bank statement, so evidence that you meet the UKVI maintenance or living cost by the 30th of June. So these are all the things that you need to take into consideration when you're applying for this scholarship. And that is why when you start your preparations and applications on time, it gives you ample time to be able to submit a very good scholarship application. Now, the number of scholarships, like I said earlier, is up to 15. So they're going to be giving 15 students this scholarship. Eligible countries and regions, let's have a look at that. Like the eligibility criteria already said, you have to be from Africa. So all of these countries are African countries that are eligible for this scholarship. So if you're from any of these countries, you can apply for this scholarship. Eligible programs, these are all of the eligible programs, and I'm assuming this is probably all of the programs that they offer for master students or for postgraduate students at the University of Glasgow, because remember it says that you can study any discipline to be eligible for this scholarship. So if you're someone like me that was interested in health, I think I remember applying for the global health course when I applied for this scholarship. So that's one of the courses that they have there for their masters, and they have lots of very good scholarships as well. So have a look at that. Remember, if you have read the eligibility criteria and you tick all the boxes, then please go ahead to apply for this scholarship. It's a full tuition fee waiver, remember. And then how to apply, it says that this scholarship will be open for application shortly. So if I were you, I would be on the lookout for this scholarship so that I don't miss when it's open. And the deadline to apply for this scholarship will be the 31st of March 2025. No applications will be considered after this date. Applicants that are shortlisted for interviews will be contacted by the 10th of May 2025. So essentially, the application process involves an interview as well. So you need to prepare your mind for that also. So the deadline is 31st of March 2025. So that's still some, good amount of time to actually prepare your application. If you are not sure how to write a personal statement for your applications, I have a video on my channel that talks about how to write an outstanding personal statement. And then also on my channel, I have lots of helpful videos on how to apply for a fully funded scholarship, with things that you need to take into account, what those that will be reviewing the applications, what they will be looking out for, and lots of helpful tips to help you and guide you during your application process. So if you found this video helpful, please definitely like, share, leave a comment if you have any questions. I'm more than happy to answer all of your questions. And if you haven't subscribed yet to my channel, please do subscribe so that you'll be the first to know when a fully funded scholarship is available for you to apply for. Thank you once again for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Once again, my name is Dolapo, and I bring to you global opportunities for international students. Goodbye.